Hello everybody. Hey everybody, How To Car Guy here, helping you enjoy your ride. Right now I'm inside a 2013 Honda Civic. Let's take an in-depth look. At how the features work. We're going to look at steering wheel audio controls. We're going to look at climate control settings. We're going to look at cruise control, turn signals, windshield wipers, heated seats, economy mode, personalized settings, all of the maintenance things that you could throw a stick at. Shake a stick at. Sorry. I think you're going to enjoy what the 2013 Honda Civic has to offer. Hello, everybody. So let's just jump in right now. Shall we? In-depth reviewing coming up right now, so dig in. Let's take a look. The features that we're going to cover in this demonstration are going to be steering wheel audio controls, cruise control, auxiliary jack, and also power outlet, climate control system, audio system, settings for the dash, turn signals and headlights, windshield wipers, economy mode, and window and door lock settings. Economy mode is a neat feature. It allows you to drive the vehicle in a more fuel efficient manner. It is controls something called throttle mapping that inhibits the amount of response that the accelerator pedal has. You know that that feature right there, economy mode, is on whenever you see a little green leaf on your dash right there to the left of the tachometer, right there. And when that feature or when that icon is on, that feature is on. Also, whenever I press this button, I see an indicator on my dash that says economy off, economy on, off, 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 on. Turn signals and headlights. Your headlights are here. They're on the very end of the stalk. And auto, there is a sensor in the car that determines the lack of light at night. As the sun is going down, your headlights are going to come on, and you can actually adjust the sensitivity of that. That is parking lights. That's everything off. Parking lights, automatic, everything on manually. Fog lights are here if so equipped. They are on right now. I can cut them off. I can cut them on. I recommend always driving with your fog lights on if it's raining outside, or guess what else? If it's foggy outside. Pretty smart. Turn signal. You can see the blinker there. That is our right turn signal. That's our left turn signal. Always use your turn signal, people. Your windows and door locks. This is going to be on the driver's door. I have an auto down switch. So when I press it once, it will send the window down. And then when I pull it up once, it will send the window back up. There's also a little bit of a catch in there, so I can do it manually. Or I can just press it all the way. And I feel a little bit of a catch in there. It'll bring it up automatically. And then there's the right front, the door lock, the window lock features on. That's a neat feature. So right here, that allows you to cut the on-off switch for the access to the other windows, so the passengers cannot roll their windows down or up whenever that is active, including yourself. Lock, unlock, mirror controls left. Then I use this keypad here to go left, right, up, and down. So there's my control right there. Left, right, up, and down. Then I just flip the switch here, and that allows me to do the same thing with the passenger side mirror. Your windshield wipers work just like this. There are different settings: off, intermittent, low, and high. You see pull right here, because whenever I pull this stalk towards me, it's going to wash the windshield off with washer fluid, and the windshield wipers are going to wipe automatically. Whenever they are in the off position, I've got another position up here that says mist. I can take this and pull this up once, and that causes them to wipe once, and that stalk returns to its downward position. so that if it's misty outside and if it's not enough rain to justify having the windshield wipers on, then all I have to do is press that mist once. It returned, you notice, back to the default of off. I can pull this down once and it's going to go to intermittent, at which point I can adjust the setting. More rain, less rain. They wiped again, so I can pull this way back down, and intermittent is pointing to the less rain because that's what I have it set for. So now it's going to be a big gap in the amount of time that they wipe. Or I can roll it forward. You see what happened? Now they're going to wipe more often because that indicates a heavier rain. There you go. Low, pretty obvious what's going to happen. It's going to wipe continuously, and then high. You get the point. That is your windshield wipers. The way cruise control works is I will press this cruise button right here, and you can see a little icon pops up whenever I press that. And that icon says cruise main. And whenever I press that, that actually cuts the cruise control feature on. It does not activate it. It does not become active until I press set. So let's say I get up to 60 miles an hour. I want to cruise at that speed. As long as that is on, you see the cruise main light right there. If that is on, then all I have to do is press set, and it's going to set the speed for cruising at 60 miles an hour. At that point, I can use this button, the plus or resume. I can press up and it will speed the car up. I can press down and it will slow the car down. I can hit cancel. Notice what does not happen. That light does not go off. You see, cruise main is still highlighted. Well, that is because all I did was I temporarily canceled the 60 miles an hour cruise. So that just makes it so the cruise quits temporarily, although the feature is still on. And the reason for that is, in case someone comes over into my lane of traffic, I have to pull back, I have to put on the brakes. Canceling is going to do the same thing. At that point, if I want to cruise again, I can just press set and the car takes over. In order to actually cut the whole system off, I can just press cruise again, and that actually allows the system to cut off. Stereo operation. I've got a big button here. I've got a power button here. I've got 1 through 6 here. AM, F or FM, AM, CD auxiliary, phone, and setup, and then directional here. Well, the way you cut the radio on is to press this button, and that cuts it on. So I just cut it on right there, and it's on the FM dial. I'm going to change that to F, or it was on the AM. I just changed it to FM. I'm going to press FM again, and you see FM1, FM2. You see that pop up right there? FM1, FM2. The reason there's 2 is because you have 1 through 6, and that allows you to memorize 6 stations that you listen to most often on FM1. Then I can hit it again, and I've got another set of 6 that I can listen to on FM2. The way I memorize a station is I actually tune right here to the station that I want to listen to. So let's just say I wanted to listen to 103.1. I'm going to press 1 here and hold it. And I just memorized 103.1 right there as the #1 favorite on FM2. I have AM, CD, and auxiliary. Auxiliary is right here. That's your auxiliary port, and that allows me to play music through this port when it's connected to an MP3 player. And then here is my power outlet, and it's a 12 volt 180 watt max power outlet. And then I can go set up here, and that allows me to see all that is listed under the setup. I can use this dial then to scroll through the menu. I can go sound settings, auto select, RDS information. Sound settings, of course, it's kind of self-explanatory what those are. And then I can I can change those however I want to. And then the way I back out of that, let's go back into sound settings. So I'm in bass and treble and all that again. Well, I don't see a way to get back out of that screen. There is a little back out icon right here. I can press that and it goes back to that main setup menu. All right. And then phone is here. No phones are connected. Would you like to connect a phone? I'm going to hit no. That's how you connect your Bluetooth phone. Climate control settings. Push auto, hot, cold, on off, manually cutting the system on and off, recirculate, front defrost, rear window defrost and side mirror defrost, AC mode, that's basically fan direction, and then manually cutting on the fan speed. So you can actually cut the system on and off. I'm gonna cut it off here. You can actually cut the system on by hitting that. You can cut the system on by hitting auto. You can also cut the system on by manually starting it up by adjusting the fan speed. All right, so one of 3 ways actually to cut it on. Actually, there's more than that because you can just do that too. All kinds of stuff. So auto right here, whenever I press auto and then I turn it, I can adjust the temperature to whatever I want it to be in the cabin. This makes it work just like the central air in your house. So let's just say I want it to be at 72, and right now what the car is going to do is it's going to maintain the temperature, cabin temperature, at 72 degrees. Hot, cold, hot, cold. Okay. Then this is recirculate. Don't use this in the winter time, or if it is nasty and wet and raining outside, or if it's snowing. There's too much humidity in the air when it's raining, and if you did that, that's going to recirculate the air and it's going to fog up your windows. If you're ever driving along and your windows are all foggy, make sure that is off, and if they're really, really foggy, cut the AC on. That is going to be the fastest way to make your windows clear up. I cannot believe how often I ride down the road and I see people riding down the road wiping their windows when all you have to do is make sure that's off, but also cut your AC on. Even if it's cold outside, that doesn't necessarily mean that's going to make the temperature cold. AC stands for air conditioning. Think of it as a way to condition the air for the inside of the car to make it so that it is comfortable for you. And that's also going to be in order to make your windows nice and clear. Okay, front defrost is right here. So if your front window is nasty and foggy, bloop, hit that. Your rear window and your side mirror, heated side mirrors right there. We're going to cut that off because it's loud. And then manually controlling the fan speed. Climate control system. You have a keypad right here that is on the left side of the steering wheel. You have volume up and down, and you have station scan left and right. Source allows you to go from FM1, FM2, AM, CD, all of your different sources of music. Whenever I just press source, and so when I hit that, I can see a radio station pop up right there. And that allows me to cruise between the different sources. If I had a CD in, or I had the satellite radioactive, I would see that listed as a source also. Then when I press menu, I can see that it says vehicle menu pops up. And so vehicle menu, it allows me to see vehicle information, odometer and trip meter, clock adjustment, and then customize settings. And I can hit vehicle information, and then I can press that little keypad over to the right. Maintenance info, I'm going to press it to the right again, and that is how I get to my oil life and the maintenance info to reset it, like whenever I get an oil change, something to that effect. Also, I'm going to press left now and back out of those menus. Odometer and trip information, trip meter reset, and then select trip or odometer. That would be like trip A, trip B, those types of things. And then I'm going to press left on the keypad again, and then the clock adjustment, Pretty self-explanatory. And I'm pressing left again. Customize settings and display setup. I can even put in wallpaper. I can change the image. So in order to do trip meter item to display, that is going to allow me to see range. Range is how many miles I have left on the tank, elapsed time since I started the car, average speed, self-explanatory what that is. Welcome screen on. Yep. Color theme. Let's change from blue to red. That will work. And then language selection. Lighting setup allows me to change the interior dimming time for whenever I get into the car, how long the lights are on until they cut off. Headlight auto off timer, that is the amount of time that elapses from when I get to my destination and I cut the car off, how long are the headlights going to stay on to allow me, say, to get into the house or to my apartment. Auto light sensitivity, that changes the sensitivity of the sensor that determines whenever the headlights cut on at night as the sun goes down. Door setup, lock mode, unlock mode, and these are going to be, let's just say, keyless acknowledgement. I can actually cut that off. The car makes a sound whenever I lock the doors. Security relock timer, so whenever I press unlock, if the car senses no activity, I can choose 30 seconds before it locks back, or 60 seconds, or 90 seconds before it locks back. And then door unlock mode, driver door or all doors. I recommend driver door, especially if you're female. You can hit unlock and it's only going to unlock the driver's door. Auto door lock, whenever the vehicle reaches a certain speed or I shift out of park. And then I can go back to a factory default. So that's going to be my little keypad that is right here. And then I can also press the little pages icon, and that is going to you can actually see now it's red, nice and pretty. So I can hit my pages icon, and that allows me to see what the display looks like on the screen. There's blank, clock, radio station information, fuel economy, things of that nature. So that was hitting pages icon information right there. Hazard lights, warning lights. If something happens and you have to pull over to the side of the road, you should press this, and you see that your flashers come on. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I hope this helps you enjoy your ride. Remember to subscribe. Have a great day, and please post any comments or questions, and also be nice and do what your mama said and share this with everybody that you know so that others will benefit from knowing all of these things about their Honda Civic as well. Have a great day, everybody.